And so the first question, what are the source principles? So what this whole thing is all about is how people can make ideas into reality, how we can turn something that's in our imaginations into something in the world. And really what this is it's a lens. So it's a way of seeing things. It's a way of seeing the world in a new way. So it's not a theory. Where this lens came from was from my teacher, Peter Koenig, who's an Englishman who lives in Switzerland. And these principles were refined through observing why initiatives for people to make new things happen in the world, why they sometimes flow and the idea is coming to life, and other times they get really stuck. So through many years observing, he refined a set of principles that help us understand how we can have a better chance to make our ideas a reality. The source principles are centered on the idea that all of us, so every one of you, has the ability to live your life as a source. And that means someone who is on a creative journey in life, a journey of making things happen and changing things and bringing new things into the world. In many ways, it's about all of us being artists. And when we live our life in this way, we have some choices. We can either start something new. You can create a new project or a company or an event, or you can step inside an initiative that somebody else has started. And the central principle is that in any initiative you can think of, which could be creating a new Junkan field, or maybe it's starting a business or some other project, there is exactly one individual who has a special relationship to that initiative, which we call the role of source. What we will explore in the workshop is about how to understand how you need to behave and to work when you find yourself in the role of source, so that your ideas can come to life. Or if you join a project that somebody else has started, how you can identify which person is the source and how to work really well with them so that the ideas come to life. Let me move to the second question about the benefits of working with source. So I'll give you 4 reasons. First one is that when we work with source, ultimately we have a better chance of seeing our ideas become a reality. Very often we get frustrated that we have a great idea, but it doesn't actually manifest. But working with source gives you a better chance for that to happen. That's the first reason. And the second reason is that when we work together with other people to make our ideas a reality, the source principles help us to find a much more flowing collaboration. So we don't have so many power struggles or confusions. Everyone understands what's theirs to do, so that the power of people working together is increased. The third reason is that when things are going wrong with, when you see problems that look like they are an organizational problem or a problem in the culture of a group of people working together, it gives us a way to get underneath what is going wrong, to find the real heart of the problem, and then find ways to solve it much more easily. To give you one example of that, a particular problem we see many times is when the founder of an initiative, the person who started it, when they leave or they step away somehow, after that, often things start to go wrong in ways that are very predictable, actually. And working with the source principles can really help us to avoid those problems, or if they happen, to solve them so that the initiative can continue and the idea can still come into the world. Fourth reason is very simply that it's just a really fun and more fulfilling and creative way to live and to work. You'll enjoy things much more if you work in this way. Example of that is that the last part of the book is about working more artfully with money, because so often money seems like it's something that gets in the way or takes us away from doing the work that we love. And by fully living the source principles, we find a way to not for money to work in service of our vision, in service of what we are creating. So no more worrying about money or stressing about money, but finding, yeah, money just flows in the way it needs to, which can be very powerful.